Hey everyone, I put a video out a couple days ago about CyberCon event, and I got a few questions coming out of that about a tool that I showed during that video that would help you try to decide when you want to refresh the board of the Cyber Vault or chip key prizes. So I thought I'd put out a video here and get that tool out into the world. A few people asked for that following the video. And so first I just want to show a little bit about how this thing works. I've got all the prizes available on the board listed here with their quantities and then related emerald value. And this is based on just how much it would cost in emeralds to get that same amount of each resource. Some of which are very straightforward, like the chaos particle costs a certain amount of emeralds for each chaos particle that you're charging up. Others are just based on my own observations of what rewards come out of a particular activity. For example, these new Asgard resources that you use to ascend your heroes, all these crystals and insignia and the eternal seed. You can speed those along at the Astral Seer, and I've done a certain number of openings. Maybe not the biggest count in the world, but this is the best data I have for how many emeralds you'd have to spend to get this quantity of prizes. So anyway, that's all listed here, and then a certain number of those activities are discounted right now, so that ratio is listed here, and this is the emerald value based on that discount. So for example, Titan artifacts are 20% off now, so it's 80% the normal price. So if the normal cost for 75 artifact seals is $270, now it's $216. And so anyway, as far as how to use this, say you're coming in here, there's a clean board, nothing's been found. You open up one of the tiles in the game and it gives you 500 artifact coin. You'd come in here, change the artifact coin row to mark it as found. And then the tool's going to do a little bit of work to tell you the value of what you've found against what remains to be found. And some of you may be chasing a particular prize, like this chaos particle is, in my opinion, by far the best, even though there is Asgard resources included now. And maybe then this tool isn't for you, but if you want to go just on pure emerald value here, this thing is going to tell you what I found so far is worth on average 77, and then what remains to be found is 212, so I should not refresh. This set of columns here is talking about how much things cost normally, and this is taking into account the discounts that are running right now. So, some of you are going to want to look at it according to normal costs. Some are going to want to look at what you could be spending right now. Say I find a couple other items in here. You'll see this number changes, and then say, okay, I hit the big prize. Boom, it's going to tell me now I've got 469 emeralds on average per chip key, and the amount remaining is only a third of that, so I should go ahead and refresh. So, I hit the refresh button in the game and then change everything back to 0. Boom, back to a fresh board. So that's the gist of how this works. I don't want to get into a whole lot more detail here unless you guys are specifically asking for it, about how any of these values are calculated or anything like that. What else? Okay. So if it ends up that a couple different people are using this at once, you're going to be overwriting each other's changes, and you'll also find that these things should be locked down for you, so some random user isn't coming in here and changing all of these values. So if you're worried about someone else changing what you're finding as you're typing things in, or you don't like any of my calculations here, then you can make your own copy of this just by going to the File menu and then make a copy. And then you'll have your own version that only you have access to, only you can see, and no one else will be modifying while you're at it. There'll be a link back to my version in case things changes in the if things change in the future. You can refer back to mine. All right, so I will put the link to this document in the description of this video, so you can all find it there if you haven't pulled it out of this monster of a URL already. You guys have any questions or feedback? Let me know in the comments. Thank you.